Hello, it is me, Angelica Collado. I wanted to make a video about SoundCloud and my SoundCloud and everything that you can find on it. I just finished performing at the Bitter End. It's Saturday, so I was just there, and yeah, so I thought it'd be a good idea to just go to Starbucks or some other place that I could find and just record a video, which is what I'm doing right now. So yeah, SoundCloud is a format for musicians to place their music, and it's a way for them to distribute their music and to have other people give it a listen. So yeah, it's free and it's just a great way to get your music out there. And you don't even need instrumentals. You can just get on there and simply record your voice, and anyone can hear it if they have the link and if they find you online. So yeah, it's just a great way to really promote yourself. So I started on SoundCloud, and I created a demo. Well, I didn't know if it's really called a demo, but it's kind of like a mixtape with just audio recordings of my voice with the songs that I've written. The first one that I put together a CD and distributed out, it was Away from the Shadows, How Excellent Thy Name Is, and the original version of Love in a Song of Memories. So I created a demo cover, and if you go to my SoundCloud, you'll see what the cover is, and I actually have it in front of me. But this is, it's backwards, I guess you can't see it, so. But yeah, so this is the drawing, but it's blown up because I turned it into a flyer. Yeah, I was giving them out near the World Trade Center last week, promoting for the Saturday shows. But yeah, so that's why it looks like that, and it's also in black and white. But on SoundCloud, it's in color, and it looks different. So yeah, check that out. And it's just so what was I saying? It's different recording a video here at Starbucks because I hear everybody else talking around me. But okay, yeah, so I put together a demo of just my audio recordings, and I was distributing them around Universal Studios in the hopes to become discovered. And I created this demo cover and then just put it together and started distributing them around town. So yeah, I'll just talk a little bit about the cover exactly. It's my theme, which is space, as you probably know about from the other video that I posted. And I was going to get it done professionally by someone else, but I decided that it would just be a better idea for me to draw it myself because I know exactly what I want. And I just had a theme, an idea of like the moon in not a fade out, but like the mist of a rainbow. And so that's what you'll see. There's a moon here, and then this right here is the rainbow. It's better in color, so if you go to SoundCloud, you'll be able to see it a lot clearer. And there's a microphone with my initials AC on it, and it's actually it's supposed to be it's a spaceship microphone, and yeah, so it has my initials on it. I drew it to look like a spaceship. And so here's the rainbow and the star, and then the lucky star above it. And yeah, Earth, Mars, a star is just shot from it. And so yeah, the theme is just about luck and space, and how my music can take you out of this planet and out of this world with my voice. Yeah, and I drew the cover myself, and I painted it, and then I scanned it and put it up online, besides distributing it around the city. Okay, so yeah, that's just a little bit about the cover. And to talk about some of the music that's on SoundCloud, I have the first song that's up is titled How Excellent Thy Name Is. And it is a song that I sang with the New York City Community Choir, and and I was with that choir last year. I did, I think, 2 or 3 seasons with them. And this song, I just really like the soprano part to it. I think it really shows off my vocal range. And so I, just cut it up and I took out the soprano part and made it into a song just for sopranos. And so yeah, and then I recorded it at the Vocal Academy NYC, which is a school for like they have voice lessons and guitar lessons, even theater lessons, and they also do some studio recording. So with them, I recorded this a cappella version of the song, and yeah, then I put it on SoundCloud. But I did want to say that Vocal Academy brought the attention of the Bitter End to me, because they have showcases at the Bitter End. So that's how I found out about Bitter End. And yeah, they have showcases, and I was like, wow, I really want to do this. So I got involved with the school, and then apparently there's like a length of time and you even have to audition for that. That's what I think, or what I heard. I'm not too sure if that's accurate right now. But then I did my own research and found out that I could just perform on my own. So then that's what I started doing. So I'm just really glad about that, because I realized that, I did something that I wanted to do, which was perform there. And yeah, I just realized that. But yeah, so that's where I recorded this song, How Excellent Thy Name Is. And that's the first song up there. The next song I see here is Lies in Supernova. And Lies in Supernova is about putting your trust in the wrong places or with the wrong people. And the song is written to let them know that they're the blame for the situations that have occurred. Let's see, and realizing that if we can realize the truth about these people in those places, then we can move forward in life. If we can accept the truth and learn from the situations that have occurred, then we'll be better off. So that's the moral of the story. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm like talking with my voice just keeps messing up and I'm messing up my words. But hopefully you can hear me. They just put the music on after hours of it being silent. So I don't know, hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'll just redo the video over if it's bad at the end of it. But I don't think it is. Okay, so let's see. I have everything written down. I've been here for 4 hours thinking about what I want to say. And so I wrote everything down, so that's why you can see my eyes going back and forth. Okay, so let's see. So that's what Lies in Supernova is about. Again, I write all my music, and also I consider all my music alternative. What happened with my music is that, okay, so I started off writing music without instrumentals. So I would just hum melodies or just write things out, but I never really produced an actual song until I started getting serious about my music and my career, and until I realized this is really what I wanted to do. And so over the summer I found Rewind Remix, which is a channel on YouTube, and it had all these amazing instrumentals, and I was just like, wow, this is for me. I have to use them and make my music on them. So that's what I started doing. So I took songs and that were instrumentals, and I wrote songs on them. The first song that I wrote with these instrumentals is Away from the Shadows. That was the first song, and yeah, so that's what I did. And but my point to bring that up was to let you guys know that I consider my music to be alternative, because just about the topics that I'm discussing and my voice and my sound and the fact that it's on an electronic sound, and I just think it's really different. Let's see, Emotional Now kind of has a kind of rock vibe to it, and so does To Be Forgiven. So that also makes it gives it that alternative feel to it. And not only that, but I am interested in all kinds of music, and I think I can sing it all. So I really want to make sure that I'm versatile in that way. So that's why I started out with alternative music and this sound. But the sound, actually, the instrumentals were just brought to me. But I just wanted to, let everyone know about, why I consider it alternative, because I know a lot of people, they've talked about it being gospel, and I mean, it talks about God, and I get why it's considered gospel music, and that's the reason why it's so alternative that it can be considered gospel. So yeah, my music is alternative. Okay, so the next song that I have here is To Be Forgiven. And that's the song that, one of the first song that has like kind of that rock vibe to it. And it's about the struggle that we can be faced with at times, any struggle that we encounter in our life. And, finding the motivation to keep going. Sometimes it can be difficult because, we don't know why God put us in this situation. And it's me kind of asking him, why hasn't it been resolved yet? And, we can lose our faith sometimes to our breaking point in our life. And the moral is to remember that, it's worth it to try to get out of the situation that we're in. If we give it our all our attempts, all the struggle and fighting our way through it is worth it. So, don't give up and try your best to keep going and find your connection to God to do so. So, yeah, it's about the struggle that we're all faced with, and just finding ways, our strength to get through them. So that's what To Be Forgiven is about. The next song is Lies. I already said that one. The next song I have listed is Love in a Song of Memories. And so this song, the title has been changed like over and over again. On my on another account, I posted it as titled Love and Memory, but it's just a different title. Love and Memory, Love in a Song of Memories, and Love. Those are the only two titles that I can remember right now. But I think I'm just gonna leave it as Love in Memory, and that'll be the official title of it. So this song was originally written without a beat, without any instrumentals on it, and I took the song and I made my own melody. I probably will put that song up on Soundcloud or YouTube just so you guys can know what the original sounds like. And then I took the song and it was hard for me to create a beat of my own. I think I downloaded like Audacity, and I was just like, what, I'm just going to take an instrumental and just change the melody. So that's what I did. I took the song and changed it up. And so this song is about, how love is always in question. And, there's always talk about the one and finding the one and what love is supposed to mean, what it means, and, what it should mean to us, as a human being. That's always, we're always paired with the opposite, or, man and women, or women and men, or women and women, man and man. So it's always about, that type of physical love. And, there's so much more to love. So the song is about how, there's different aspects to it. And, if we can realize the power that love has, then we won't, find ourselves stuck in one type of meaning with love. We can realize and have love in many different ways with our family and with the world. So I wanted to, make that known that, there's more than one meaning to love. And let's see what else I have here. And I wrote all this stuff, and now I'm like trying to remember everything I wrote. So let's see. So let's see, I wrote here, realizing that there is more to love than just another man and woman. I already said that. Oh, with love, someone can manipulate you, abuse you, or hurt you. Or it can be just a wonderful experience. So it depends on how you use love and how you see it. That will determine what love will ultimately bring for you. So yeah, that's what the song is about. And if love is true, if love is real, then why haven't I found it yet? So yeah, but it's really, I really wanted to, because as a woman, we're always attacked with the idea of love, and sometimes it can be forced upon us. So, I just wanted to make a song where people can understand that love is just, it's what you make of it. So, there's power to love, and if someone abuses you with it, then that's when it's negative. If somebody, is caring for you as a friend, then that's a good thing. And so it all depends on how we use the power of love, and that's what the song is about. Just all questions with love, and you can choose to believe it or not, but love is a good thing, and it depends on how you use it. So yeah, that's what that song is about. Let's see. And now the next song here I have is Together in Time. And this is like one of my personal favorites, because it is about, when I was younger, I used to imagine what it would be like if I could see my past self or my future self. All the things I would tell her, what we would talk about. I would always have a friend if I could see her. And it's about me finding her. And at the end, I'm telling her, that I wish that I could be there, but since I cannot, I want her to know that God is there for her. And so the song is just about that, imagining if I could see my future self or my past self and all the things I would tell her. That's just always been something on my mind. I know I've heard a lot of people say that they've used to imagine the same things. So I thought it'd be cool to write a song about it. And now let's see. The next song I have here is Away from the Shadows. Now, Away from the Shadows is the first song that I wrote with the instrumentals. Now, I've always been a writer. I've always used to write music since I was younger, but I never documented anything. I never recorded anything, only to myself. Until I started taking things seriously and realized, that this is worth everything, to give it my all. So then I started putting it all together, and now, besides the Soundcloud thing, I'm also working with Stephen McCollin, which is an engineer. So hopefully by next month we'll have everything professionally recorded online. So I'm looking forward to that. But Soundcloud is just a good way for everyone to hear my voice, and so they can really hear my talent, because sometimes when you record it, it can be edited, and this is just a good way for people to hear me. So I just thought that was a good way for my voice to be heard in its natural state. What you're getting with me. Okay, so Away from the Shadows is the first song that I wrote with the instrumentals from a Rewind remix. And this song is about finding your connection to God and getting away from all the evil that can be around us and the struggle that comes with that. It's hard to have God in our life to the full extent, that allows us to embrace our dreams even, and you can see all around us. That's why, pursuing our dreams sometimes, it's hard to do. So it's just about finding your connection to God and getting rid of all evil that can stop us. And now the next song I have, which I think is the last song. No, yes it is. Well, not really, sort of. The next song is A Thrill of Hope. And A Thrill of Hope is motivation to keep believing in your dreams. Life can sometimes change our mindsets as we get older, and then we can so as we get older, sometimes our mindset changes, and then all of a sudden we stop believing in our dreams. So it's motivation for me to keep believing and to realize and understand that our dreams are possible, and anything is possible if you really honestly and truly believe in it, and give it your best try. Your dreams can come true. I also wanted to say that how difficult it can be. It's sort of like A Raisin in the Sun by Langston Hughes, in the way that our dreams, as we get older, can just die out, and until you realize, what happened to them, they used to be, you know, alive and vivid, and now they're just dried up, you know. And that's, you know, the harsh reality of society and the way that we're taught to, you know, think about the way that the world is. It's really, you know, it's hard for a lot of people, or some people, to continue going down one path when they have the rest of the world telling them that it's better to do something practical, you know, do this instead of, you know, believing in your dream, you know. So it's just motivation for me to keep going with this and to stay on this track. So yeah, and not just for me, but for anybody who has a dream and wants to pursue it, because it can be difficult. So yeah, it's motivation to keep going. And now the next song, which on SoundCloud is actually the first song, so I went backwards. It is a recording from Keynote Studio, which is actually a friend of mine who is starting up his own recording studio, and he recorded the song for me, and it's a recorded version of the song. And that's the second song that I actually recorded in the studio, and he also edited out in a digital format. So it's good that I have these, you know, these natural tones to my voice, so that way people can hear both sides of it. You know, it's like sort of like singing live in a way, versus seeing somebody on the radio. It's just completely two different things. So yeah, those are the songs that I have online, but I do have two other songs which I recently posted online, which was the show from last week on the 26th, and that is Emotional Now and Love Just Like This. So that's the two newest songs that I have out right now, and I just performed them again today at the bitter end as well. And as you can see, I said it before on the video, Emotional Now is about me just letting the people that have affected me in a negative way, purposely, you know, letting them know that karma will get them and that their time is coming. And yeah, it was just an emotional time for me, venting all that out in a song, or just writing it all out. So that's why it's titled Emotional Now, and that's what it's about. And Love Just Like This is another song for motivation, for society to change their view about love. Instead of seeing it in a negative way, see it in a positive way. See it the way that it's meant to be seen, which is not, you know, about this physical kind of love with the opposite gender or the same gender. It's about, you know, that good, solid foundation that you get from God in that godly world. I mean, that godly type of love, that good feeling of safety, and you know, it's just about the fact that love, there's more to love than this negative idea that we've been taught all our life. And if we can see it in a positive way, then we'll be able to accept the good things that come from it. So that is what Love Just Like This is about. And so yeah, those are the songs that I have on SoundCloud, and that's basically everything that I wanted to let you guys know about my music that's on there. But the moral and the main part was just to explain, you know, why I'm on SoundCloud. It's really to get my talent out there, and you know, to promote myself and my talent. I wanted people to understand why it hasn't been professionally recorded yet. It's on there, just done by myself, an audio recording, simple as that. And so yeah, I wanted people to know that it's because, you know, it's just a good way to get my music out there. But of course, a professional recording will be done soon. So yeah, that's basically all that I wanted to say about SoundCloud. And thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you guys stay tuned and subscribe and listen to my music online. And I'll let you guys know when all my songs are completed. Thank you, and bye.